Well, thank you, Lynn. I'd like to also add my thanks to all of you for being here today on this very special event. This project would not be a reality without your support of Jim Pedas' dream of a state-of-the-art communication center at his alma mater. Jim's generosity was the impetus for this project, but you all were instrumental to getting us to the point we are today. Thank you from the entire Thiel College community. After the ceremony, I'd like to invite all of you over to the terrace for a reception that's being hosted by our dining partner, AVI. In fact, we're honored that the members of the Pedas family who own AVI are here today to celebrate with us and that they're lifelong friends of the Pedas family. The effect that the Dr. James Pedas Communication Center will have on Thiel College, and most importantly its students, cannot be overstated. While a new building on campus is certainly monumental, the Pedas Center is more than just a building. What Jim originally envisioned as a resource for communications majors has blossomed into much more. This facility will be an academic hub for all Thiel students. It will be situated literally and figuratively at the heart of campus. Every student will spend time within it, developing the communication proficiencies that lead to successful careers and lives. This building also will be the new home for the Thiel College admissions operations, meaning each and every visitor to campus will have a very good first impression of Thiel College that sums up who we are: committed to each student as an individual, creative and resourceful, supportive yet challenging, and fully embracing the ideal of a holistic liberal arts education. With the resources of the Pedas Center at their disposal, Thiel graduates will be among the most prepared for an increasingly complex world. Jim himself left Thiel College in 1950, very well prepared for the roller coaster that life had waiting for him. A native of Farrell, PA, just down the road, he graduated with an economics major, and he couldn't have known on graduation day that his education, drive, and ambition would take him to our nation's capital, where he'd leave his mark on a city through his many entrepreneurial activities. His vision, along with brother Ted, has left an indelible mark on American cinema. From a record company to a chain of drive-in movie theaters, to film distribution and production companies, to real estate and commercial development, Jim has thrived because of the skills and adaptability, some of which I think he developed while he was here at Thiel College. In the car ride over, you and your friend talked about some of your shenanigans as a fraternity at the fraternity. I think probably some of those happened as well there. As Jim and I have gotten to know each other over the last 4 years, I've learned of his broad connections to giants in the entertainment industry, politics, and more. In fact, through calling Jim, I've learned that cell phones ring differently when you're calling somebody in Italy, the south of France, or even in Greece. And although he travels very far and wide and he deals with a lot of important people, Jim has remained grounded and stays connected to this region where he grew up. He enjoys life and has a great sense of humor and is genuinely fun to be around. The last several years, I've also learned about the passion Jim has for family. And we're delighted to have met more of his relatives this holy Saturday morning on Greek Orthodox weekend. We hope your flight back to D.C. this afternoon is enjoyable so that you can attend church services together this evening, followed by a night and day of food and celebration together. Jim, that somebody that's so busy, so well connected, and in demand, generously remembers his alma mater is indicative of your life and the legacy you are leaving for the rest of us to follow. When I arrived at Thiel College, one of my first priorities was to try and move this project forward with purpose and determination. Working with Jim Pedas to accomplish this goal was one of the most enjoyable activities I've had the last 4 years. From the moment we first met for breakfast in November 2009, right up until talking earlier this week and then on the car ride from the airport back here today, Jim, you've always impressed me. I sense that you work on this project much like you've lived your life. First of all, you're a strong businessman. And you've pressed the college and you've pressed me to ensure that we had the right strategy for the communications program, that we were getting as much bang for yours and others' donations. Second, you've insisted on quality and doing it the right way. from this site location to the designs that we looked at, and even the entrances to the buildings. Last and importantly, Jim, you show passion for those whose lives will be transformed by this unique facility. We're forever grateful that you've made it a priority to pay it forward to the current and future generations of Thiel students. The words thank you cannot properly express the gratitude to Jim Pedas, his family, and all of you for making this facility become a reality. But that's all I've got for right now. And so once again, thank you. And now without further ado, I'd like to ask the man of the hour, Jim Pedas, class of 1950, to come forward. Jim?